6:45 this morning. A city code inspector describes this as one of the worst properties he has seen all year.
Neighbors in Marlborough East have been battling the blight for years, and it's landed the owner behind bars.
Right. Consumer investigator Kat Reed learned what's next for this problem property.
As the seasons change, one thing remains the same on East 80th Street.
Looks worse than the jungle.
A home owned by John Michael Oyer, a man who's faced 50 tickets in municipal court. Property violations date back to 2010. Neighbors are fed up.
School kids that wait for the school bus. You know, they got rats running around.
The city granted Oyer a permit to clean up this mess, but in June he claimed there was too much red tape.
The big G, government, they're in my way. Just let me clean up my property.
This week, he found himself back in municipal court on probation violations for several properties. Oyer owns two others, including this house near 78th and Indiana. As a prosecutor presented evidence in court on Tuesday, Oyer leveled accusations, saying, quote, "You're just making this up, and I don't consent to any of this." He even accused code officers of trespassing on his property.
We vehemently deny Mr. Oyer's accusations.
Oyer was sentenced to 10 days in jail for each of the cases, a total of more than 5 months behind bars.
Well, he's behind bars, but I think he's still got the upper hand on him because they still haven't cleaned up the property.
And Oyer is no longer behind bars. Here's why. He was sentenced to 10 days per case. He had 16 cases. But back in 2018, he served 10 days in jail. And that applies to all of these other cases. So he was released for time served.
I just don't see this going away anytime soon.
The city is looking at several options, including receivership, meaning they'd need to find someone willing to take on the property.
Once we get to that point, then the wheels really start turning.
The neighborhood association has been in touch with people who are interested, but the cost of demolishing this house is a major stumbling block.
For the people who are here day in, day out, every hour of every day and have to see that, that's who I really feel sorry for. That's who I feel bad for. That's who we feel bad for as a city.
And there's no quick solution. I'm consumer investigator Kat Reed, 41 Action News Today.
So John Oyer is set to return to municipal court for 11 more cases on January 29th.